compatriots, fellow citizens of the United States of Biafra, our struggle had reached every nook and cranny of this world. People have heard about the plight of Biafrans. We are daily being killed, our resources is being stolen, and how we are dehumanized, how we are subjected to all forms of deprivation by those who were better than. But having said that, there is also this very ugly trend now amongst ourselves, very ugly, nauseating trend of we going to the social media, abusing ourselves, going to the print media, abusing ourselves, going to television and radio, abusing ourselves, and reducing our struggle to ridicule, exposing our struggle to danger, exposing the struggle to the jeer and mockery of the enemy. And this trend must stop. To be very frank with you, it must stop. Why, if we really want what we want freedom, why this quarrel between Raf and Nnamdi Kanu and everybody taking side, calling name, this one calling name, this one saying this, why? We must be serious with ourselves. What are we competing for? Biafra has not elected anybody as president, as prime minister, or as anything. That's the truth of the matter. It is left for the people of Biafra to choose who will lead them. All of us are just vessels in the service of the cause of our people. And nothing more, nothing less. And that's it. We must tell ourselves the truth and stop this nonsense, childishness, and this idiotic behavior that we are putting up before the whole world. The revival of Biafra started with Nnamdi. The revival of Biafra started with our senior brother Fawazurike. He started it. He came to Port Harcourt, 2000, worked among people, Wicho Kuku, Kalada Jenny, Dr. Wami, Wicho Yegocha, all of us, and started working for the formation of MASOB. MASOB was not supposed to be an Igbo organization. It was supposed to be an organization. And from the beginning, there were Ijob people, Mommy Kate, an Efik woman, a woman who was over 70 years, was one of the founders of MASOB. Kalada Jenny, an Ijob man from Bonny, who was delegated by the IYC, was one of the founders of MASOB. Dr. Wami, an Ikwere medical doctor, the owner of former local government chairman of Port Harcourt, and the owner of My One Clinic, was one of the founders of MASOB. Wicho Okoko, an Ikwere man, now secretary of our nation, was one of the founders, the first legal advisor of MASOB. And we started. So people coming to say all these things. If today Goodluck Jonathan ever became president, the first person to take the credit for that presidency should be Ralph Owazuruke. Because for the first time, he started the conscious effort of bringing all Biafrans together. He started the conscious effort of bringing all Biafrans together. And it is sad. People who know nothing, who have contributed nothing, is rubbishing this man. And we cannot stay. When I was arrested, he was a person who took the services of my counsel, Festus Kiamu, to come and defend me. On my first day appearance in court, MASOB members were there in court. My second appearance, 18 of them were arrested and they were taken to Suleja prison. Along with some Ijaw female students, my aunties, and my younger sisters, and others. So, Ralph had done his own. He started it. He's the pace setter. He's the one who opened the door that all of us passed through. But that does not mean that Ralph won the struggle. That Ralph is the president of Biafra. That is left for the people of Biafra. Or Ralph is the Alpha and Omega and the leader of Biafra. No. I know the problem between Ralph and Nnamdi over Radio Biafra, etc., etc. And I have told Ralph, I said, yeah, senior brother, leave this matter. Let us reach our destination. I told him in his parlor in Owerri. Twice I was there, I went to him. Even before Nnamdi was arrested. After Nnamdi was arrested, I had been there once. Before the release of Nnamdi. Let all of us come together and make sure Nnamdi is released. And he agreed with me. Only for me to see in the paper, talk this one, talk that one, talk even me. Nnamdi abused me on Radio Biafra. But who am I? Who am I? The struggle for the freedom of my 21 children. The struggle for the freedom of those under my care, that they will stand shoulder to shoulder with all other people all over the world and be proud to say they are Biafrans, they are free, they are not under the bondage of anybody, nobody is looking down on them, nobody is feeling that it's greater than them. Nobody will call them names that they are better than. That freedom is worth more than me. It's worth more than Asari. Asari is nobody when it comes to the liberation, freedom of the Biafra nation. At 53, many have died. My wife, my former wife died. Zainab, she never thought she was going to die. There are my cousins, my father. So at 53, if I die today, what? God has been extra partial in keeping me alive, if I'm to say so. Because at every moment in my life, I was just a second away from death. For the past 30 years, I've been second away from death. And God has always kept me alive for something. He knows what He's keeping me for. And I pray that I'll be able to deliver what He's keeping me for. Inshallah. Our younger brother, Nnamdi Kanu. Abba. We must give honor to who honor is due. There is nobody living or dead. There is nobody living or dead. I repeat it. There is nobody living or dead that in so short a time has brought the issue of Biafra to the forefront, the issue of Biafra to the front burner of the world politics, like as Nnamdi Kanu has done it. There's nobody. I've done nothing. I don't want to be attributed anything. I am doing what I'm supposed to do as a Biafran. Nnamdi Kanu has done. And we must give. But that does not give Nnamdi Kanu the distinction that is the head of Biafra. He owns Biafra. He is Alpha and Omega of Biafra. Without him, Biafra can know. We are all vessels in the service of our people for the liberation and the restoration of the solely sovereignty of Biafra. So let this quarrel stop. Let us work together. And all men of goodwill should join hands together with me to bring all of us together. We need the strength, the expertise of every Biafran to achieve our independence. This is the last battle. This is if we miss this, we'll be done for. Let ego and personality clash, competition, let it not come in. I am not looking for anything, my brothers, sisters. If you lie, believe me. If you lie, don't believe me. I'm not looking for anything. I have never looked for anything. I had dedicated my life right from when I was small, that I must restore the pride of my family. I'm an Amakri. Our sovereignty was stolen by the British. I have always worked and labored. All those who know me, who are hearing me talk, they were attest to me that this had been my goal. This had been my goal. And all of you are aware the position of my family. Every Calabar person is aware the position of my family. My family is Biafra. My father, His Majesty, King Frederick Tom Prince Amakri the Eighth, abdicated the Calabar throne because of Biafra. He gave up the Calabar throne because of Biafra. To him, Biafra was more important than the throne of his father. Are you a king? So the other day I heard Ajimobi saying that a local government chairman is more important than an Oba, than an Olubadan, than anything. So that is the king that you are. You are Mainabo, you are Obi, you are Oba, you are under a local government chairman. Look at the insult. That is what Nigeria has reduced, and we can't accept that. Our fathers built this nation with their blood, pain, and sweat. And that has been my life ambition. And God has kept me alive. My brothers, Ralph, you are our father. You are older than us. You are old enough to be Nnamdi's father. Nnamdi Kanu, you are young enough to be Ralph's son. Whatever wrong we have done to each other is not important. Or our greatest prize, our crown of glory is the independence of Biafra. We can't throw it away on the altar of ego, on the altar of pettiness. We must work together. We are all workers in this vineyard for the independence of our great motherland. That never, never, never will we be oppressed again. And all of us on social media writing nonsense. You are in the comfort of your home in America. You are in the comfort of your home in the UK. You are in France. You are in Belgium. You are in South Africa. You are here. People are facing bullets. People are being flogged. People are being done all sorts of things. And you are there. You are writing. Your own is to write on social media to bring disunity amongst us, amongst our struggle. You are talking of this one. You are talking of that one. No, we need everybody on board. If we know that this person cannot work with us, we will all come out and say, my friend, you can't work with us. You are a traitor. You are a betrayer. We don't want you. But all those who want to work, all hands must be on deck. All hands must be brought together, and we must arrive at our destination.